Spic and Span, America's once-over cleaner for linoleum, painted walls, and woodwork. And Joy, the sensational new liquid suds maker for dishwashing, present Search for Tomorrow.
Ladies, here in my hand is today's fastest dishwashing shortcut, developed after years of research. It's Joy, a concentrated liquid perfected by Procter & Gamble. Joy, with a new exclusive ingredient, concentrates more dishwashing grease-cutting power than any soap powder or flakes known. Now we're going to show you how Joy makes all your dishwashing faster, easier. First, pour in this tiny cap full of Joy with the water running. Instantly, Joy starts to build up an amazing quantity of suds. And now for a real grease-cutting test. Simply swish one of these greasy plates a couple of times in Joy's suds. Rinse, and the plate is spotlessly clean. Proof of how all your dishes and glassware will sparkle with Joy. And because Joy is concentrated with an exclusive ingredient, it goes as far as almost 2 big boxes of soap powder and hardest water, yet is unbelievably mild, kind to hands. Yes, measure for measure. Nothing we know of washes so many dishes so fast, so clean, yet so easily as concentrated liquid Joy.
And now, Search for Tomorrow.
The tray.
Oh, well, I don't guess the mailman's come yet. Go on in and start your breakfast, sweetheart. Grandmother will be down pretty soon.
Okay.
Is it clean enough for you?
Looks clean.
My, what a long tail our kitten's growing.
Me?
Mm-hmm. You ready for your cereal, Patty?
Miss Patty, Emma. If you please. That's what they call me at the new school.
All right, Miss Patty, I'll bring it right in.
I don't like to wait. Little ladies don't play with their silverware.
Oh?
Grandmother says you've got to know the nicety if you want to be a little lady.
What will your mommy say about it?
Grandmother says Mommy doesn't know about the nicety.
Here's your milk, Miss Patty.
I don't think this morning, Emma.
Your daddy's not going to like that the least bit. He said no matter what you eat, you're to drink your milk.
Grandmother says I don't have to eat anything I don't want.
You mean your daddy's not the boss?
Not in this house. This is my grandmother's house. And what she says, I'm going to do.
Yes, Miss Patty.
I'll answer.
You stay right where you are, Patty. Just finish your breakfast.
I'll go to the door.
No hurry, Mother. I'm in the hall. I'll get it.
Who is it, Keith?
Special delivery.
Oh, for me?
No, for me. From Baltimore.
Oh. Well, I'll be right down, Keith.
No hurry. Keith, darling, I'm going to make sure you get this letter by air mailing it special delivery. I don't know why you haven't received other letters from me. I've written every day. Keith, my dear.
Is that the reason for the strange new tone in your letters? Darling, don't be angry with me. And do tell me all about you and Patty and Irene and your new client. As for things in Baltimore, I told you I met Dr. Hilton, asked him to dinner. He was here tonight and he examined Mama. But he said exactly what all the other doctors have said. that she has to get out of this climate right away. So we're getting ready to sell the house. I'm meeting tomorrow with Daddy and Mr. Brown. Mr. Brown's going to buy the house. It's a terrible situation, Keith.
I wish you were here. The only comfort in it is that maybe very soon I'll be able to come back to you and Patty in our own little house, Keith. I'm dreaming of the time when I can kiss Patty goodnight.
I'm surprised you read that far, brother dear.
What do you mean by that, Crack?
Exactly what I said. I was out with Phil last night.
Oh, well, I had a pinch hit for Mother. That's why I stayed so late at the community center.
We were at the Primrose Inn, too.
Oh?
Oh, Keith, how could you?
What did I do that was so wrong?
Oh, Keith.
Well, just because a fellow's married. You used to always understand me, Louise.
I still do. Too much, maybe.
I just can't sit still and... Oh, Pat and I are friends, old friends. What's the harm in a friend taking another friend out for an evening of fun and... You just won't understand.
Keith, you and I used to be so close.
Well, I hope we still are.
I hope so, too. You still as fond of your little sister as you used to be?
Well, sure.
Keith, would you mind if I talked to you the way I used to when we were kids?
Mm-hmm. As long as you don't hit me over the head with... There. That shows you how I feel about you.
Well, I guess Mother hasn't devoured you completely.
We're to keep off that subject, remember, Louise?
I have to go on it. You don't know what she's doing.
Well, I better get breakfast.
Keith, you don't know, and you're not willing to open your eyes to see. Do you realize that Mother threatened me? I wanted to call Joanne.
You what?
I wanted to call Joanne and tell her to come back home.
Well, it's a lucky thing you didn't.
Yes, Mother stopped me. I wanted to tell Joanne how Mother got you and Patty to live in her house. I wanted to tell her about you and your new client, Patricia Baker. I wanted to tell Joanne what my mother is doing to her child.
Now, listen, Louise, it's time you got some sense. Mother's not bad. Only you seem to think so.
Oh, Keith.
That's what I said. Now, get a hold of yourself. Get a hold of yourself and listen to me. We're not angels, any of us. Do you know why? Because we're all human beings. That's why you like Phil Ricker. That's why I go dancing with Patricia Baker while Joanne's in Baltimore. That's my mother's the way she is. We're not, any of us, perfect.
Oh, Keith, how can you make excuses when you know...
Because it's true. Joanne isn't perfect either.
What?
I know the reason she hasn't been writing. It's right here. Where is it? Here. Take the letter. Read. How my dear wife isn't having such a terrible time either. And as far as Patricia Baker is concerned, it seems to me what's sauce for the goose is sauce for the gander. Go on, take the letter. Read what she has to say.
I didn't know anyone could be so rotten. My own brother. My own brother.
What in the world's the matter with you two? What does this mean?
It means that you've just taken over another soul. Lock, stock, and barrel.
You want me to put my dishes here, Emma?
Are they clean?
Clean as I could wash them.
Then put them down and start getting your things together. Miss Patty,
What did you say, Emma?
I said you better get ready to go to school. Miss Patty.
Patty, Emma.
But in the dining
In
room...
the dining room, Grandmother said for me to be Miss Patty, like they call me at school. She didn't say Miss Patty in the kitchen. I think it's silly calling a little girl Miss. I guess there's a lot of things I don't know yet about being a little lady.
I guess maybe you're a natural little lady. Anyway, you'll be all right.
You know, sometimes I don't think it's worthwhile.
Yes, you'll be all right. Now get yourself ready for school. Something I can do for you, Miss Louise?
The child, too.
What?
The child, too, Patty.
Have a cup of coffee?
Oh, it'll be my fault. No, thank you, Emma. I'm all right. I just want to sit down a moment. No, I'm not all right. I'm all wrong, completely. And you know why, Emma? Because I'm a coward, because I'm afraid, because I know what to do and I'm afraid to do it. because I value myself and my own little happiness more than anything else in the world. I guess that makes me Irene Barron's daughter, doesn't it?
It makes you yourself. Just like every person in the world is himself. You learn that, Miss Louise, and you'll be all right.
What's next, dear?
Cleaning linoleum, I guess.
Okay.
Oh, not soap, dear. This new formula, Spic and Span, is heaps better for cleaning linoleum. Simply dampen a cloth or mop in a Spic and Span solution. Now, see how easily heel marks, grease, and dirt just vanish. And there's never a lot of water that can seep through cracks and rot linoleum from underneath. It's just once over, no going back a second and third time to rinse away and wipe dry. Just that once over and linoleum's beautifully clean. See? No dirt.
And you know, the new Spic and Span is now 100% milder for hands.
Just once over lightly with new Spic and Span. The whole house shines brightly like new. Oh, it's grand. The linoleum shining, the woodwork and walls. No rinsing, no wiping. Once over, that's all.
So the mere mention of Dr. Hilton made you jealous?
No, Mother.
Well, it wasn't Dr. Hilton. There must have been something there. There must have been something in this letter to make Louise slap you.
There was nothing in the letter, Mother.
But I don't understand.
Louise jumped on me because of last night. After we left the community center, Patricia and I went to the Primrose Inn.
And?
Louise didn't think it was right.
Well, I don't see why you shouldn't take your friends dancing. After all, Joanne seems to be enjoying herself with Dr. Hilton. Oh, my poor boy. Go ahead, darling, eat your breakfast.
I don't need any sympathy, Mother.
Just the same.
And for that, I get a slap in the face.
Oh, Keith, darling. Eat your breakfast. Mother wants to talk to you.
Not all hands get this dirty, but one soap lava gets hands even grimy as this, clean as this, in 30 to 50 seconds. That's cleaner, faster than ordinary soaps ever can. Yet lava's gentle enough for women, children. So use it whenever you wash. L-A-V-A. Get lava today. Search for Tomorrow is brought to you every day, Monday through Friday, by Joy, the sensational new liquid suds maker for dishwashing, and Spic and Span, America's once-over cleaner for painted walls, woodwork, and linoleum.
This is the CBS Television Network.